Right, so the first mock question is about our quadratic and our roots, and they've told us the roots, and we want to solve it. So we're going to need to use some key fact that we know about the roots of a cubic. So what do we know? We should know that if you call the roots alpha, beta, gamma, then alpha, beta, gamma is equal to negative d over a. So in this case, d is minus 15 and a is 1. So we're just going to take our roots, multiply them together and make them equal to 15. So if I multiply that out, I'm going to get 5 alpha plus 25 over alpha minus 5 equals 15. And now I've got an equation with an alpha on the bottom. I usually like everything on one line to be able to solve it, so I'm going to multiply by alpha. Remembering to multiply the other side of the equation by alpha as well. And now I've got a quadratic, so I'm going to put everything on one side. Now that can actually be simplified by dividing by 5. But you can use your calculator to solve this now. So you can get to alpha equals 2 plus or minus I. Now all you're going to do is then sub that back into your roots. Now you should find that whether you use 2 plus I or 2 minus I, they're a conjugate pair, and when you do this, you'll find you end up with the alpha and the 5 over alpha tending to the other one. So if one is 2 plus I, the other is 2 minus I, which means our roots are going to be 2 plus I, 2 minus I, and then if you sub those into the other expression, 3. Quite a few people in the exam forgot to do that and then didn't get the 3 as a root. This is a cubic, so you want 3 roots. Okay. You might get a repeated root, but you always have to check. Right, then we want to find out what P is. Okay, so P is the number in the coefficient of z squared. So what do we know about P? Well, the sum of the roots should be negative P over 1. Okay? So 2 plus I plus 2 minus I plus 3 is going to be negative P, and if you solve that, you should get P is negative 7. You do need to make sure that you have used that it's negative the sum, otherwise you'll lose the mark.